Hi, I'm Judy. Welcome to Go With Yoga and your Yin Yoga practice to let go or release grief. Grief is the emotion that is associated with the lungs in traditional Chinese medicine. I'm going to start sitting up on a bolster. A bolster is a really great prop for this practice, maybe a couple of blocks. Come into an easy seated position and just begin to notice the sounds around you. All the sounds that are far away. And begin to notice the sounds that are closer to you. And then begin to take the attention inside. And just allow your breath to be as it is, breathing in and out through the nose. This practice is going to strengthen your backs, your hips, and your glutes. Get into the shoulders a bit as well. And on a more subtle level, it is about releasing grief. So feel free to set an intention of your own right now. And then close your eyes if it's comfortable for you. And breathing in and out through your nose without any counting, just breathing naturally. I want to read something that was adapted from the language of Yin by Gabriel Harris. Inhale, peace. Exhale, tension. Inhale, wellness. Exhale any tightness in the body. Inhale, equanimity. Exhale from the heart of your being. Inhale, patience. Exhale, the need to rush. Take your time. Inhale and dwell in transition. Exhale so you can begin again. And now just relax. We'll move into our first posture. I'm going to suggest grabbing a couple of blocks, but it's just an option. You don't necessarily need to do that. I think you're going to want them in front of your body once we come into the posture. So take your right knee in the center and then take your left knee as closely over that right knee as you can get. If there's a really big gap, you might want a blanket or a block in there. And heels come in as close to the body as is possible for you. I do suggest sitting up on a bolster or a block. It just makes it more comfortable. Then inhale your arms out. Bend your right elbow. Take the left elbow underneath. And see how much you can get the forearms together. And maybe you also get the palms of your hands together or the backs of your hands. And take a few breaths here. Inhale wellness, exhale tightness in the body. And if you'd like to, begin to round your back, bringing your elbows onto your knee. So I'm actually not going to use the blocks at all. If you can get to the blocks, then you can bring your elbows onto the blocks. And it's a little too far for me. Allowing yourself to go deeply inside. strengthening and opening up the tops of your shoulders and the upper back. Inhale, wellness. Exhale, tightness. Last couple of breaths here. And then slowly unwind arms and legs. Take the soles of your feet to your mat and just lean back for a moment and open up. And notice whatever you feel in your body. And now let's go to the second side. Take your left knee into the center. Bend the right knee. Get it as much on top of the left knee as you can, but that's not really the goal of the pose. The goal is to feel sensation right here in your hips. And the closer you bring your heels to those hips, the more sensation you feel. If that's too much, bring the heels a little bit further out. And then inhale the arms out. Go ahead and bend your left elbow. Take the right elbow underneath. And see what comes together. Just breathe this way. As you come into shoelace with eagle arms. You probably feel a lot of sensation in your upper back. That's not a bad thing as long as it's not pain. And you may as well feel a lot of sensation in your hips. Same deal. If you feel too much sensation in your knees, go ahead and move those feet or take half shoelace where one leg is coming out in front of you. Inhale, wellness. Exhale, tightness. Begin to round in. This practice very much taps into your lung meridian. And another benefit of balancing that lung meridian is improved immunity. Something is really important as we move into fall. Maybe you start this practice and you say, nope, this one's not for me. So I have linked up in the description box below a different practice that will also tap into your lung meridians, that will also is all about letting go of grief. Can you release just a little bit more? And here, can you release here? One last couple of breaths here. Slowly begin to unwind arms and legs. Take your hands out behind you. Open up across the chest. Take heel toe your feet wider apart and then let your legs fall from side to side. And then come to stillness. Walk yourself back up. Come on off of your bolster or your blocks, whatever you may be sitting up on. If you have that bolster, take it lengthwise down your mat. If not, take a couple of blocks, make a bolster out of that and a blanket. We're coming into supported fish pose. You can do fish pose, and you can do it as a yin pose. Excuse me, rolling over my bolster without props, but it's not real comfortable for most bodies. So leave just a little bit of space between your hips and the end of the bolster. Take your feet to your mat and then slowly begin to drape yourself down over your bolster. Letting the arms come out wide. And then stretching the legs out straight and allowing the feet to fall open if that feels comfortable to you. You can keep your knees bent if that feels better in your body. Coming into supported fish pose. Really nice opening of your heart area. And also opens the shoulders. After I do these sorts of practices, I feel so much space and so much openness in my shoulders. I'm sure my posture looks better. It's great for everybody in this day and age. Inhale, peace. Exhale, tension. Every exhale, see if you can just let go a little bit more. Allowing that grief to release from your heart center. Feel it and then let it go. Inhale, equanimity. Exhale from the heart of your being. Maybe even imagine a white healing light coming into your heart center. Healing whatever wounds you carry there. Coming down your arms, down through your hands. Allowing you to release whatever emotion you no longer need. Last couple of breaths here. Your next inhale, go ahead and bend your knees. Take the palms of your hands to your mat and gently roll off of that bolster, setting it off to the side. Bringing your hips towards the back of your mat, and then slowly bringing your body down. Go ahead and grab hold of those knees for a moment and just bring them in towards your chest. Notice what you feel. Notice if your energy changed during supported fish pose. And then allow the knees to fall over towards the left. The arms to come out in a T, maybe grabbing a block, putting it between your knees. Just allows those legs to relax, giving it something to relax into. And maybe turning your head towards the right side. You should feel an opening across your chest and into your arms, not quite as deep as supported fish. You should be feeling some sensation in your hips as well. You're not squeezing the block, just allowing that top leg to rest gently on it, so that you can relax all the muscles in that top leg. Releasing, letting go. And the last couple of breaths here. In your next inhale, go ahead and bring the soles of your feet to the mat. Bringing your hips into the center of the mat and just pause. And if you have that block between your knees, go ahead and just keep them between them. Just take a few breaths here before we move to the second side in our supine twist. Go ahead and press into those feet, lift the hips, bring them towards the front of your mat. Knees come in towards your chest and they fall over towards the other side. Arms come out in a T, if that feels good to you. Inhale patience. Exhale the need to rush. Take your time. Release any tension you're feeling. Last couple of breaths here. Oh, hello, Mr. Squirrel above my head. And on your next inhale, bring the soles of your feet to your mat. Bring yourself into the center of the mat. Pause here. Go ahead and set your block over to the side if you're using it. We're moving into our final resting pose, Savasana. Take a few breaths here. And just stretch one leg down, the other, let the foot fall open. I'm going to suggest stretching your hands overhead and having them out a little from your body in pentacle pose. But in the meantime, I'm going to sit up and mind the time as you are relaxing into Savasana. This is a great time to revisit your intention. If you set one for yourself, and if you did not, my intention for this practice for you is to release grief, to let grief go, and also to increase your immunity by balancing your lungs. And before you get too deeply into your Savasana, I want to reread the reading from the beginning. Again, adapted from Gabriel Harris and the language of Yin. And as you are in Savasana and you are breathing, inhale peace, exhale tension, inhale wellness, exhale tightness in the body, inhale equanimity, exhale from the heart of your being. Inhale patience. Exhale the need to rush. Take your time. Take your time in Savasana. Inhale and dwell in transition. Exhale so you can begin again. And go deeper into your Savasana until you hear my voice again. Feel your breath begin to wash over your body from the crown of your head all the way down to your toes. Coming back up like the waves in the ocean. Exhaling from the crown of the head down to the feet, and then inhaling from the feet back up to the head. Allowing the breath to deepen. Inhaling peace and wellness, equanimity and patience. Exhaling tension, tightness, need to rush. Slowly begin to take any movements you need to in your body. And close your eyes if they're not already closed, if that's comfortable for you. Turning the head from side to side, taking chin to chest, and then a little bit back. Wiggling toes and fingers. On your next inhale, keeping the eyes closed still, inhale your arms up over your head, taking one full, deep, whole body breath, and then allowing it to wash down your entire body. Keeping the eyes closed still, roll over to whichever side is most comfortable for you. Take a few breaths here. Take the palms of your hands to your mat, walking yourself upright back into an easy seated position or staying in Savasana for as long as you feel called to. On your next inhale, bring the palms of the hands together in front of your heart, bowing your head over your hands. May you be healthy. May you be happy. May you be free from pain and suffering. And may you easily let go of whatever emotions no longer are serving you. Slowly blink your eyes open, taking in your mat and raising your head, letting the hands drop to your knees. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you were able to let go of tension in your body and let go of emotions that you've been holding on to too long, perhaps. If you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and click the like button so others can practice free yoga with all of us. And if you'd like to practice with me again, go ahead and click the subscribe button and the bell. Thank you so much for joining me today, and may you have a peaceful, patient, tension-free day.